Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome to your February 2022 love reading. It's Rena here. Doing a slightly different spread. This is a reading for people who are single as well as people in troubled relationships who might be thinking about leaving but aren't sure. And it's just, obviously it's nothing to take super seriously, but maybe you can find some synchronicity here. Okay. So the status of your, there's that light. The status of your love life right now is connected to the Emperor. So if you're single, this can be that you're getting your life in order. The Emperor can be about that. Also, the Emperor can be a card of the Father. And if you have like a very strict father, then that might be something that is affecting your love life to some degree. It's funny because I just was talking about this in a prior reading, and it feels kind of funny for somebody like me to be talking about influences from a father, because I'm hardly of an age where that would be a concern. But some of you might be on the younger side, and even if you're in your 20s and you're not even living at home, you can still have that sense if you've had it doesn't even have to be the actual father, but the authority figure of your parents that is trying to micromanage your life in all areas, including your love life. But this might be if you are someone who is, let's say you are in your 20s and you are trying to find out what kind of career that you want, that you're going to feel really good about, and you just don't have that desire to be looking for love because you're so busy trying to just stabilize yourself. The number 4 is connected to Saturn and that foundation. So, but obviously there still might be a part of yourself that wants that in your life. And the key is obviously balance. If you're in a relationship, the Emperor can be this person, and this person may be very, how can I put this? Maybe they're a little bit overbearing. Maybe they're controlling. They're always having to have the last word, having to tell you what to do, and you feel like you don't have this kind of freedom. And Sages, they don't really appreciate that very much. But the Emperor is supposed to be connected to Aries, which is a sign that is supposed to be harmonious with Sagittarius. However, just from personal experience, I don't think that that's always the case. I don't think that Sages are automatically having harmonious experiences with that particular sign. So, and anyway, it doesn't even matter if you're supposed to get along with a sign. Everyone's an individual. So you may be feeling like you don't have an equal relationship because this person is kind of like this dictator. And that is a serious situation if that is, true for you. In the past position, we have the 10 of Wands, and this is the card of the burdens of success. The person, it also can be having a lot on your plate. And if you're single, like I was saying, but you're trying to get your life together, or you're trying to create that foundation, you may be working very hard, and that's part of your what's going on. And so you may, let's say you're 25, 26, 27 years old, and you wake up one day and you're like, wow, I'm still single. I want to be in a relationship, but you're not like connecting to the fact that you have basically no life. You're just like going to work and just trying to do everything else to keep your life organized, and you just don't have that energy or that time. So you have to take that into consideration. If you're coupled, this can show that you are trying to make something happen that maybe is one-sided, and that could be a big mistake. If you are taking on all of the responsibility of the relationship, then it's not really realistic, because the other person isn't invested the way that you are. What you can do to, possibly positively affect this particular situation, we have the Hierophant. If you're single, it might be that you go to some kind of a spiritual gathering, a spiritual center, a spiritual gathering. And the reason I say that is because the Hierophant can be connected to religion and things like that. And being a Sag, you may have a natural inclination towards that. I was doing another one of these readings for another sign, and I was mentioning, some people, single people, they always do the same thing, like go to a bar or a nightclub. And sometimes doing something different can produce different results. So maybe for a Sag that tends to have an interest in spirituality, going to a meditation, like a yoga class, or some kind of a gong bath or something, that might be where you can meet people that are really on the same page with you. If you are coupled, this is a card of marriage. So if you are with somebody and you're not married, and maybe you're not living with this person, but you are thinking that is the natural progression of things, you might want to think again, because with the Ten of Wands, you might be the one who is always doing everything for the relationship, and that person is like the dictator. And it's not an equal relationship. It's not a fair, relationship. So by reframing it in terms of your spiritual purpose in life, you can see that you deserve better, that you count. It's not just about that other person. And if you're thinking or hoping that you are going to get married to that person or move in with that person, then this can give you that sense that this is a red flag situation, that the other person is not respecting you, and therefore you would likely be getting into an even worse situation. And if you are already married, the Hierophant, being a card of marriage, is asking you to take it seriously, but by the same token, what is marriage supposed to be? And marriage is mutual. The outcome is the Three of Cups. This is a card of socializing. So whether you are married or single, you may be um, touching base with friends. Perhaps there is an actual celebration coming up that you will be reuniting with some of your friends. But this is the, this is the, I was going to say this is the answer, but I hesitate to use that so definitively. But I'm just saying that this is a possible way to help you be supported if you're in an unhappy marriage and maybe you have been neglecting contacting your friends because either you don't feel like you don't want to drag them down, or you are feeling like you don't really connect with them because maybe they have relationships that are more that are healthier, or you perceive them as healthier. um, you can find that they will be a great support. Even if you don't say anything about your situation, you can still feel that sense of connectivity by associating with your friends. If you're single, this can be the environment in which you meet a special someone because you're in a good mood, you're having a good time, you're not taking yourself too seriously. This is a very celebratory card, and it's a very social card. Okay, Sag, that's what I have for you. I hope that this resonated. If you would like a personal reading, like a love reading, if you are in a relationship and you're not sure what to do, I look at both charts and give my observations. And I have other types of readings. You can find out more information at the link below. Thanks for listening. Take care. Bye.